Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. So today I will be making a moringa butter. So I'll be using this brand. It is an organic brand and actually it is edible as well. So if you're somebody that likes to make mocha, then that would work for you because it's very nourishing, but I'll go back and talk about that later. So I'm starting with some murumuru butter. If you don't know about murumuru butter, I have an entire video about murumuru butter. We sell murumuru butter that is extracted from fresh murumuru seeds. So ours is a bit off-white and you would find variation that is yellowish in color. Next, I will be adding some kupuasu butter. So kupuasu butter is a vibrant yellow color and it is very nourishing, it's relatively soft. I would say it's comparable to the texture of shea butter, but it has its own characteristics. So this is mango butter. So this is just some of the leftovers that I have. That's why it's looking more like granules, but it is very buttery and it doesn't come as granules most of the time. Next is some tukuma butter. So I do add some tukuma butter here just because I want a variety of moisturizing butters that will be able to moisturize the hair and really strengthen it as well. Next is shea butter. This is virgin organic shea butter, unrefined. So if you find that you're somebody that is allergic to nuts or you can't tolerate the smell of unrefined shea butter, then this is for you. You can substitute with refined shea butter or other butters. So next I'm adding the tukuma butter that I already showed you, and I would also go ahead to add some tamanu butter. So if you're noticing the list of butters, I'm just balancing with soft, medium soft, just because I want the butter to be really pliable. I want it to be very soft, and you will see how it turned out. So I've shown a lot of examples on how you can balance your butters to get the right texture. You don't have to end up with hot butters, squeaky butters. You can just learn to balance your butters properly. So just showing again the moringa powder here, but first I would go ahead and melt the whole thing down, and I will be incorporating some pumpkin seed oil. So this is fall and I just love all things pumpkin, so I will be adding pumpkin seed oil. It's also a very dense oil that is known to really soften the hair. It also moisturizes the scalp and nourishes the scalp. It is tested for hair growth, anti-inflammatory properties, and other wonderful characteristics that it contains. So if you have not tried pumpkin seed oil, you definitely should, because you would love it. And we carry the extra virgin organic pumpkin seed oil. And next I would be adding moringa powder. So there are several ways to do this. You can actually incorporate it using like a cheesecloth so that you'll be able to sieve it, but it just depends on the moringa powder that you're getting. So like I said, this one is edible, used to make teas, and it was really fine, so I did not really bother with the whole infusion process because it was just really fine and would probably come all through the cheesecloth anyway. But if you find that your moringa is not that fine, then you would want to infuse it using a cheesecloth just to make sure that you sieve it and there are no like really dense particles in your butter. So I'm just going ahead to mix it in. So it's already just looking like tea. Like I said, people drink it. Moringa powder is known to be anti-inflammatory. So inside the body, it performs anti-inflammatory functions. It aids in digestion and a lot of wonderful characteristics. So I used to have an aunt who swore by moringa powder. Like, she loved moringa, all things moringa. And when you learn how this powder is processed, you will want to incorporate it in everything. But today I am incorporating it into a hair butter. So this just turned out to be a really densely packed, rich hair butter. And I would also be selling this on the website. If you want to try it, then you can just place an order, and I would link it in the description section, and you can just get it straight away. It is very moisturizing to the hair, and I just love it for twist outs, braid outs, and just lock it in moisture. If you're somebody that likes to wear your hair in twists, you can just add this butter to seal in the moisture after you've added your leave-in conditioner and your moisturizing cream. It's just, you can use it as the oil component of your LOC method or your LCO method. You would really love this. It turned out really great, and my hair loves it. So if you have 4C hair or any type of hair, just if you can just vary the amount that you use so that you don't end up with something very dense or something that weighs down your hair. Most products are good when you use them in moderation. Like, if you're putting too much, you just lose the benefits. So you want to make sure that you just, a little goes a long way. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So next, I would be going ahead to refrigerate this. That's the normal process. So like I said initially, how I balance the whole thing is by making sure I use medium soft butters and light butters. So I did not really add any had butter here because I wanted it to still retain a lot of softness. I wanted to be able to pour this in a container. So I didn't want to whip it particularly. I just wanted to be able to pour it. So that's how if you want to make a really light textured butter, you can use this method, just incorporating medium soft butters and soft butters. So if you want your butter to be relatively thick and to stay thick, then you can incorporate the hard butters in almost the same proportion as medium soft butters in order to get something that remains stiff, mostly in the summer. But now the weather is getting colder, so I just want the butter to have a texture that I still like for my hair. So when it comes to hair butters, you want to retain some density. You don't want it to be too light, or it will be hard for you to scoop up and apply to your hair. Hence the title of this video, a butter in the end. So next, I would just go ahead and whip it a little bit because so after I add the essential oil, so my essential oil of choice is always rosemary seed oil, and I also go ahead to add some peppermint essential oil just because it smells really good. And also I add, first of all, I did add some lemongrass essential oil. So anytime I'm making shea powder or any of these herbal butters, I always like to add some lemongrass essential oil because it just makes the look go with the smell. So it always looks like something with specks of grass in it. You just want to complement that with lemongrass essential oil. And lemongrass essential oil, it smells so great. I absolutely love it. It smells incredible and really balances the entire mixture very nicely. So as you can see, I'm just whipping it up, and it's not thick yet, but it would settle, and you'll just watch how the butters work really well together. So I just love how the texture is looking, and if this is a texture that you like, just make sure to use the quantities that I would be specifying in the description section. So as you can see, it did still thicken up a little bit, but not that much. So this is exactly the look that I'm going for, and I was still able to pour it out into containers, as you would see shortly. So the texture is just looking perfect. This is exactly what I am going for, and it looks so nourishing. I absolutely like the result. So the butters do work together. When I make hair butters, I always like to add kupuasu butter and tukuma butter because they are really known for softening the hair. So kupuasu butter is just incredible. It softens skin, it softens hair. We have so many great reviews from people using it on their skin. It works great even on mature skin. It just helps to retain youthful skin and just really moisturizing. So as you can see, I'm still able to pour this out into containers. This is exactly what I was looking to get. I wanted to be able to pour it. I didn't want it to thicken where I would have to scoop it out. So if you want this kind of texture, definitely look in the description section for the list of ingredients and the amounts to use in order to get the right texture. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I would be making more DIY videos, especially as the holidays is drawing closer, and I would be using pumpkin seed oil in almost all the recipes because this is pumpkin season, y'all. I just love pumpkins in general. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Bye.